It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run from the pistol with Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Patrick Owasor able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson.
Brandon, what I remember.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On second down now, it's Ingram. And he's got some space here. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 41 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 7-7, our score after one. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 46 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Short boot, taken at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for group.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now it's Jackson, flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Safety's creeping. 48.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38.
And that was a nice strong run by the guy they called the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Alert 3. Mike 48. Touchdown.
This time Jackson will throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the up. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it into the end zone. But a flag down here, and I think they're going to get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And this will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson now, operating from the gun. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby. At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Jackson going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check 48's the
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There he goes inside the 30. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Big stop, G. Big.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
36. Line 36. Too little. Cut. Watch 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. is here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on first down, Jackson buying time to his left. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Jackson to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Jackson, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much the quarterbacks have taken. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun on third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Jackson on first down, buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, being chased out left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the